Hi everyone, welcome back to Mad About Cards and Crafts and another Brutus Monroe design team project. Today I'm creating a Sympathy card using Judy's Wreath. Let's jump into the other products that I'm using today. I do have the Shimmer Mist in Pearl. As the name states, it does have a shimmery finish and it is white. It is more translucent. So I am showing you right here something that I did not do because there is kind of like a mica element in this. The nozzle can get clogged, and so it's very important to keep that nozzle clean. When you first get it, I would recommend that you clean out the nozzle. You're going to see that I'm going to end up getting more of a stream spray as opposed to a spritz, and that was because I did not clean out that nozzle initially. I have the beautiful Judy's Wreath. I am going to preface this by saying they do not come on the magnet, but one of the wonderful things about the Brutus Monroe dies is that they all come apart. So you do not have to cut anything. There are no sharp edges. They die cut beautifully. There is foliage, the word hello, and a shadow die for that word hello, as well as the wreath, the die to cut out the shape of the wreath, and then the inside of the wreath. This is a wonderful die set, and I have been really impressed with the standalone dies that I have received from Brutus Monroe. They are fabulous. I'm going to include this Birdhouse Scene Builder. This is also another standalone die set. It came with, I believe, 82 pieces. So again, I put it on the magnetic sheet myself. It came with 3 birdhouses, a couple of birds, some branches, some florals, the little circle to cut the hole in the birdhouse. This is, you can build a beautiful scene just using the birdhouse. And I thought that it was a perfect accompaniment for the Judy's Wreath pieces that I'm using on my card today. I am going to cut everything out using white cardstock except for my card base. This is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card base. I did not share that I'm using the Floral Heart stencil. As you can see, I got that stream. I decided to go ahead and stick with this because it really is just a subtle shimmer in the background. And even though I do have the stencil outline, so there are parts of the stencil that you can see, even though it went in the pearl spray went into a stream, I really liked the shimmer in the background. So I stuck with that card base, and I brought in a little bit of Victorian velvet so that I could add some interest to my birdhouse and get a little bit of that floral impression. And then I'm going to spritz the shimmer spray in pearl again over the top. Again, look at that shimmery goodness that I was able to get from the pearl spray. Now I'm going to start building my birdhouse, and as I'm building this, I just wanted to talk a little bit about Sympathy cards. This Sympathy card is going to a very good friend of mine who unfortunately had her father has passed away, and I have been neglected to send a card, and I wanted to make sure that I got one sent to her. I am one of those people that don't send black and white sympathy cards because I kind of look at sympathy cards as encouragement cards. I think that when we send a sympathy card, it's a way of saying that you care about somebody. It's also a way to try to uplift them and know that, you know, this pain that they're feeling right now is going to pass. And I don't think that you necessarily have to do that with the black and white card. I don't know where the whole wearing black and it just being such a sad occasion. I think for some people who have different belief systems and they believe that their loved ones are going into a better place, that it can also be an encouragement that they know that they're no longer suffering and that they're going to be in a better place. So I would also encourage you to look at sympathy cards in a different way. Don't always look for something that's black and white, but, you know, try to create something that you think might cheer the recipient up. While I was chatting a little bit, I did build my bird. There I added the wing and then the eye and the little beak. And again, I'm keeping these in really clean and simple colors. It's just going to be the pink and the white, and I really like the elegance of this card. I've placed the stand on my birdhouse, and I'm going to trim that off with some paper. No, I'm going to trim it off with some scissors, but first I'm going to start adding the pieces from the Judy's wreath all the way around my card base. I thought about building clusters. There were different ways that I thought about using this Judy's wreath, but I thought that kind of using it as a frame around this birdhouse would just make for a beautiful card. As I said, the die cuts from Brutus Monroe do cut fabulously, and I had absolutely no issues with the die cutting of these pieces. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would absolutely love for you to subscribe and ring the bell so that you're notified whenever I do upload a video. There is a Brutus Monroe fan club Facebook page. If you haven't joined that, I would encourage you to do so. There is tons of inspiration. If you didn't see the design team for Brutus Monroe, Christopher significantly expanded the team, so there is lots of inspiration over on the fan page on a daily basis, as well as on his Instagram feed. I'm going to finish putting these last few pieces on, and then I'm going to finish my card up with some Pink Fresh Studio jewels. These jewels, I decided to use the pink ones. They were sold in the store. I'm not sure if they're going to be coming back or not, but I thought that it would just add a little bit more detail to this card. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I will have all of the links to the products linked in the description box below, and I hope that it got your mind thinking on how to recreate the Sympathy cards, create them in a different way, a more meaningful way, and to put a little bit different thought behind it, rather than thinking of, just the sadness that they're feeling, but think of it as a way to cheer them up. I am using some sentiments from my stash, and once I get these stamped using the Alabaster Ink from Brutus Monroe and adding those little jewels, that is going to be my card for today. I will show you a close-up of the card at the end of this, as well as a couple of videos that you can choose to watch if you like. I will be back next Thursday with another Brutus Monroe card. Until next time, I hope that you have a fabulous day. Thanks so much for watching.